So 3, 2, 1, go. So, as Dos mentioned at the start of his run, this game got broken pretty hard after SGDQ back in January. It started with a guy named Eternized Dragon on YouTube who found a way to get stuck in the statue room door so that we could X-ray climb into Torian. We used to be able to get stuck in the door, but not deep enough because there was there's a slope in the wall that if you try and X-ray climb past it, you just get pushed out. But he found a setup that works, and that kind of just set this game off. And basically every day we were finding new stuff and taking this category lower and lower, and it helped with the GT code category as well. We found a lot of stuff for the space-time beam. But this category is, I don't even know what to say about it. X-ray is a completely broken item.
It was more broken than we even imagined before.
We have a $50 donation from Anonymous to reanimate the animals.
I might have a little surprise.
We might do that, actually. Yeah, the glitch categories went from breaking into Turian to skip all the big bosses, and then we also did what I was talking about, to where you glitch into Turian with X-ray beam and skip Mother Brain, and then we broke into the back of Turian, and then we just said, you know what? Let's just skip Turian altogether and everything else with it. And by we, I mean a lot of different people. Not me.
Yeah,
much,
there's way too many
there's
people
a lot
that
of
worked
people
on
that
this.
really contributed to it.
15 to 20 people have worked on basically all the various routes.
Mm-hmm. So the start of the game is going to be pretty similar to what you just saw in Low Percent Ice. I just need to get power bombs as early as possible so I can get to the X-ray scope. I think the only real difference is I won't be picking up charge beam.
It's all good.
Didn't want to fall, man. Can't fall in the pit of shame. This is going to be interesting with what's going on next door. Because near the end of this run, I have a lot of audio cues that I use. And if they're... Oops.
They really like Metroid.
Yeah. It comes down to I'll just put my ear against the speakers. Yeah, that too.
I have $30 from Shemsa. Great run, Zosti. Was gonna put this to kill, but the verdict came in. It's a runner's choice.
I'll have to think about that.
All that swag, dude.
That's too much, man. Swag kill speedruns.
Nice. 10 out of 10.
Thanks, man.
Oh.
I have $35 from FluxCore. Awesome as always, Zost. Keep up the amazing runs. Thanks from New Zealand.
Thank you. Nice. So sort of like low percent, he's trying to avoid taking damage there because he's, if I remember the route correctly, going pretty much straight to X-ray.
Yeah.
If it gets power bombs.
Yeah, it's more of a precaution more than anything. I'd like to have full health going down there just because the spikes do 60 damage.
Yeah, you pretty much need all your health to get through.
Yeah. Ideal, I don't hit any spikes, but if things go wrong, it's nice to have some wiggle room.
We have a $275 donation from Japanamaniac.
Ideally, I'd like a missile drop by here to farm these 2 CAC attacks, but it's not a big deal.
Makes it a lot easier to farm those CAC attacks when you have charge beam, just one charge shot, but with your normal P shot, it takes 3 shots, so it's kind of a slow thing to wait and shoot them 3 times.
It's actually fine.
Nice red tower too. The red tower shot that he did to climb up, to get up to this area, is actually harder without charge beam. For some reason, charge beam is slower when it comes out, so with just the normal P shot, he has to be sure to climb up faster.
Alright, now we're gonna safety save. Just because getting to X-ray is dangerous.
We have $35 from Brian K. I just discovered SDA on YouTube this past spring, and hours I could have used to work on my graduate studies have been used to watch amazing people who have used their talents for great causes. Glad to see them live this time, and glad to donate as well. Hoping to donate again at SGDQ 2015. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to future videos to procrastinate on my work with. God bless you all.
Alright, here we go. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna go back. Grab some health, and I gotta go into the room.
The way these waivers move through the room, he's going to be damage boosting off of them. So
Yeah, if I don't get the setup right, it's not gonna work. Just gonna farm a little bit just to be safe. Oops. That's not good. Have to farm again. Okay, definitely have to farm again. 80 is not enough to get there and back.
We have $50 from Eclipse Husky. I hope I get the alpaca. Someone has to save that animal at least.
Okay, that's plenty.
It doesn't help that farming all those bugs makes the room dark and a little bit hard to see the platforms there.
Okay. Now we get to break the game.
He was riding those waivers all the way to the left there because they do a lot less damage than the spikes.
Alright. Alright, there's actually a faster strat, probably about 15 seconds to get back, but I don't have nearly enough health to do it. It involves 2 spike boosts, and it's really dangerous, so I'm just gonna wait for this waiver. Let's just get some health. Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
Probably, yeah. Whatever you can do to help, yeah.
Oops.
Nice.
Nope.
I have $15 from the Nintendo Freak. In my earlier comment, I said that was my last donation. I lied.
Nailed it.
Here's another 15. The amazing Super Metroid runs. Believe it or not, the first time I've seen the game run. Not really much I know about it. Put it to Zos and Ivan's choice.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Last safety save, because the out of bounds area is very difficult to navigate. Samus is going to be off screen for about 95% of it. And if I could ask when I'm actually out of bounds, if everyone could be as quiet as possible, because I really do need to hear. But to actually get out of bounds, we need to X-ray climb through the other side of this door. And there's a little there's a little trick we can do to get stuck in this door. Use this guy on the ceiling as kind of a yeah, that was it. I use him to know when to start running, and then we shoot a super when we're running at that door to get that guy to fall off the ceiling and us as we're going through the door, so we can damage boost on this side of it and get stuck deep enough so we can do this. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I'm actually gonna wait here for like 15 seconds for the music to die down because this is kind of loud. And it repeats itself, and the beginning of the criteria theme is actually really quiet. I need to hear myself falling off the edge and hitting a block. And when you're in ball, it's kind of quiet doing that, so. All right. Should be good. Okay, this should be good. Wow, okay. Holy cow. Alright, so I'll explain what just happened during the credits, but really quick, I do want to go and show something off that I just found out today. So everything's all screwed up in the game, obviously, but with the way that this is done, it forces me to save the animals. But I can still come down here for some reason.
Yeah, you don't have to come down here. The animals are already saved.
And there's no timer for the escape either, but I can go in here and there's just nothing here because they're already gone. I can still blow up the wall, but they're just gone. So I thought I'd shut that off.
Does that make this the first marathon where they've been both saved and killed?
I guess so, yeah. Oop. Wow. Time. Alright, so it's fine. So I can kind of explain what happened just there. Basically, the way X-ray scope works, when you use X-ray scope, it writes data into the game's memory, and it's based on where Samus is relative to the camera's position. So when we get out of bounds, I'm dropping probably 20, 30 screens total. And the farther you go down, the more stuff you can start to overwrite. And in this case, I go down far enough and I start to overwrite the event flag for the game being over, Mother Brain being dead, the escape sequence started, etc. So that's basically it. And the only reason the colors really bug out there and go all orange is because there's some palette stuff down there too that gets overwritten. But yeah, that's it. X-ray's a broken item. Well, that was fun. It's not expecting to get that first right. Yeah, that's.
There's like crash blocks in the out of bounds area, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
there's a lot of crash blocks and transition blocks that are really hard to avoid, especially when you can't actually see Samus on screen. And I found out today, like an hour and a half ago, that if you screw it up like 5 or 6 times in a row and crash the game or hit bad transitions, it puts new blocks into the out of bounds area, and I don't know what to do with them in there. So I have 2 extra cards with other saves just in case, but glad I didn't need them. And it actually, like, it doesn't just put it on one file, it puts it on every file on the cartridge. It's really weird. I don't understand.
How long do you think until we have a TAS reprogramming Super Metroid with the X-ray visor to play Pong?
I don't know, man. There's actually a new task that just got released 2 days ago by CP Adolf that's like 2 minutes game time. And it's 7 minutes real time only because he watches the intro sequence. But yeah, that's
2% items.
Yeah.
CP Adolf, Snick, and Total, I think.
Yeah, and I want to give a big shout out to both Total and 2Cat, two really cool guys that 2Cat helped me learn this route a lot and gave me a lot of info in the out of bounds area, and Total gave me really nice setups for some of the stuff you do in there. So. Your force. I don't know what to do. Okay, well.
Alright, we're gonna go to a commercial real quick. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for Final Fantasy VI.